Hey everyone, today I'm going to show you how to analyze the data with some Pandas basics. So in the first video, we were discussed about few things. So I'm going to cover different things which is not covered in the first Pandas basic series. So let's consider this as a second video on Pandas basics. So first, let me import all necessary libraries. Okay, so I have imported all the important libraries. Okay, let me read the data. pd dot read underscore Excel since I'm reading an Excel file today. Okay, so today I'm going to show some basics or basic pandas functions, how it will be helpful while extracting the data from a full file. Let's take, so here let me check the shape of the data. So it has around 10,000 rows and 21 columns. So if I wanted to see the list of columns, to see the list of columns, please use this command. So the code to see the list of columns is df dot columns dot to underscore list. So you can get the list of all the columns. So we have 21 columns. So here is the list of all 21 columns. So we can also get another way to get the list of columns, list of df dot columns. So this is another way. So we have two ways to get the list of columns. So here df dot columns to list and list of df dot columns. So this is how you can see the list of columns. And if you wanted to see the top 5 rows of the dataset, so head. By default, if you're not passing any variable here, by default it will select the first 5 rows. So if I want 6 rows, not 5 rows, you need to mention number 6. Then it will give us the first 6 rows. If you wanted first 10 rows, then you need to mention you need to pass 10 number. Then it will capture the 10 rows, top 10 rows. If you use head means it will take the top 10 rows. And if you wanted to see the last 5 rows, df dot tail. Same by default it will take the without passing any variable. If you are just giving df dot tail, it will give us the last 5 rows. So if you want a specific number, then pass a number here. Then it will give us the uh, required number of rows as per our requirement. Okay, and also if I wanted to see the information about the columns, so use this function df.info. So here it is very powerful, and also most of the times I will use this code only df.info. So the use case of this df.info is like, so you can see the row names with a number of rows with a null counts or filled values, or if you non-null, and also data type. So this is the column name, and this is number of rows this particular data or particular column has. For example, let's talk about customer ID. It has 9,994 rows. So it clearly shows that we do not have any null values in this particular data set. So here the entire rows are 9,994, and you can see all 9994 rows filled with the values. So that means nothing. null value is present. There is no null value in any of the columns. So let's see that as well. If you wanted to see null values, df dot is null dot sum. If there are no null values present in any of the column. So use this df dot is null to get the null values. And if I have any null values and I just wanted to fill those null values, use this code df dot fill in a. And inside we need to pass the value with which value you wanted to fill those null values. Example, I'm just giving you a, and you must give in place is equals to true, so that whatever the modifications you made, it will be applicable to the original data frame. So without this code in place is equal to true, the modifications will not be applied to the original data set. You must, if you wanted to save some changes to the original data frame, you need to mention in place is equals to true. So since I do not have any null values, I'm just commenting. So here, if you put asterisk, then the code will become a comment line. So if you wanted to write anything about the code, you can uh, enter this asterisk. Then you can write the description about the code. So these are the some basics of pandas, and also let me show you another thing. So let me see the head of the dataset. So here this dataset is for cells. Okay, since so there are some hidden values. So I just wanted to see all the rows. I'm setting the option. Okay, so now I'll be able to see all the columns. So this is the order ID, order date, ship, ship mode, second class, first class, third class, something like that. Then the customer ID, customer name, the segment, the country, state, city, state, postal code, region, product, category, subcategory. So it goes on, ends with the profit. So I wanted to take a slice of the dataset. How to take a slice of the dataset with some conditions. So if I apply log function, df.log, and if I want from segments column, I wanted only corporate. Okay. Now, so with this log function, with if I give some condition, so this segment column, I wanted only corporate, the rows with corporate name. That only I just wanted. So out of 9,900 rows, I have 3,000 rows or for corporate. And we can also write multiple conditions inside it. You should use and therefore if I wanted from the city Richardson, then city df of city is equal to Richardson. So I have only two rows which satisfies the above condition, which is segment is corporate and city is Richardson. So segment is corporate and city is Richardson. So we have only two rows with this condition. So you can apply multiple conditions inside this. So if I wanted to see as per the state, so I have to replace this with the state and California. If I wanted the data for California, so see, I got the entire corporate segment from the state of California. I got the data for corporate segment from the state of California. And if I wanted to filter it out with some cities as well, DFO city, I don't know. I can see only one city, but it is. Let me apply. Let me take the city as in California, Los Angeles. So which is equal to Los Angeles. Okay. So see, every condition must be, I mean, entered in this closed bracket. So here also I mentioned, here also I mentioned, here I forgot to mention in the closed parenthesis. So that is why I got empty data. You need to mention it inside the parenthesis. Now I got it, the condition satisfied. So I have 237 rows with this condition. The corporate segment and California state and the Los Angeles city. So see, we can also filter with the postal code also. Let me write this as well. Postal code is equal to, I'm just giving 90036. Okay. See? Okay, now I have these many rows with the above condition: corporate segment and California state and the Los Angeles city, and the postal code is 9006. Corporate Los Angeles, California 9006. So this is how you can filter it out your data by using a log function. There is another way also to get, I mean, to take the slices of the data, which is ilog method. So in ilog method, you must give the indexes. With the index only, you have to take the slices of the data. So for example, if I want data for all the rows, comma, and I wanted the data for from 2 to 6 columns. See, so it will give, since I gave without mentioning any number, so I'm getting the data for entire 9,994 rows, but I selected 2 to 6 columns. So it is 0, 1, 2 ordered it. So indexing starts with the 0. So that is why I'm counting row ID as 0, 0, 1, 2. So starts from 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. So indexing won't include the last number. So that is why I'm getting 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is how you can get the slices of the data by using indexes. So here in log method, you can give some conditions, then slice the data or take the part of the data set. Or by using the index method, you can get the same slices of the data, but you need to mention the respective indexes, column indexes or row indexes. For example, if I wanted to have only one row to 20th row, comma, I wanted columns as 10th column to 20th column. So this is how just give the, so I have only 1 to 19, which means excluded, 20th row is excluded, so that is why till 19 I got. And then I have rows 10th row to 20th row. So this is how you can take the slice of the data by using iLock. So this is taking the slice of the data using lock and iLock method. And if I wanted to show something by using pivot tables, so let me see the head of the data first. So that, okay, so I wanted to see the profits, state-wise profits. Okay, so df dot pivot table. First, we need to give the index. So index, I'm giving state, then values. Values, I'm giving a profit. Then function, I'm giving sum. Okay, see. So I have the data, profit data state-wise, but it is alphabetically ascending order state-wise. So I wanted to sort this data by is equal to, sorry, I need to specify the column by profit. Okay. So you can see there are more profit collected from the state of California, then it's followed by New York City, Washington, Michigan, Virginia, Indiana, Georgia, Kentucky. So the so this is how you can get it. If you wanted to see the how much profit we have from the state-wise data, so you should apply this df.pivot tables so that it is similarly Excel type of pivot tables. So I am just giving this code index is equal to state. I want index is just number of list of states. Then I'm giving values as a profit. Then uh, aggregate function I'm giving is sum. So this is how you can get the uh, pivot tables. So there is another function, group by function. So you can group the columns as well. So let's see. State and I wanted to group state with sales, and I'm giving the aggregate function as mean. So it will give me the average sales from each state. So from Alabama, we have $319 average sales. So if I wanted to sort also, sort values, okay. So now it got sorted in from the state of Wyoming. We have average sales are more. Mean value of the sales is like 1603. It is followed by Vermont, Nevada, Rhode Island, so something like that. So you can group the required columns together like state sales. Like I wanted country wise sales or city wise sales. You can group uh, like with your condition. Like if I wanted to see like state-wise or city-wise or country-wise, you can group those two columns together, then you can get the required output. So these are all the basics in Pandas. So I hope you guys are liking the videos. So that's all for today. Thanks everyone. Please do subscribe the channel. Bye everyone.